Unit 1. Powers and functions of people's representatives at different tiers of governance. A. Members of Parliament, MPs, and State Legislature, MLAs. 1. Members of Parliament, MPs. MPs are representatives elected to the National Legislature, Parliament in India. The Parliament consists of two houses, the Lok Sabha, House of the People, and the Rajya Sabha, Council of States. Powers and functions. Legislative functions. MPs are responsible for making laws on subjects in the Union List, which include defence, foreign affairs, currency, and communication. Lok Sabha MPs can introduce and vote on bills, including money bills, which deal with taxes and government spending. Rajya Sabha MPs can review and suggest amendments, but do not have full control over money bills. Financial powers. MPs in the Lok Sabha control the budget of the central government, with the power to approve or reject proposals for government expenditure and taxes. Executive oversight. MPs hold the central government accountable by questioning ministers, participating in debates, and voting on confidence motions. They can also form parliamentary committees to scrutinize the functioning of the government. Constituency development. MPs have access to the MPLAD fund, which allows them to recommend developmental projects in their constituencies. Electoral role. MPs participate in the election of the President and Vice President of India. 2. Members of Legislative Assembly, MLAs. MLAs are elected representatives of state legislatures. States can have a unicameral or bicameral system with the Legislative Assembly, Vidhan Sabha, and in some states, the Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad. Powers and functions. Legislative functions. MLAs make laws on subjects in the state list, which include health, education, agriculture, and police. They also legislate on subjects in the concurrent list where both the state and central governments have powers. Financial powers. MLAs approve the state budget and financial bills related to state taxes and expenditure executive oversight. Like MPs, MLAs can question state ministers and hold them accountable through debates, discussions, and no-confidence motions. Constituency development. MLAs have access to the MLALAD fund for recommending development projects within their constituencies. B. Functionaries of Rural and Urban Local Self-Government. 1. Rural Local Self-Government. Panchayati Raj Institutions, PRIs. Gram Panchayat, village level. The Gram Panchayat is the lowest tier of rural governance, responsible for the governance of a village or a group of villages. Powers and functions. Maintenance of village infrastructure, such as roads, water supply, and sanitation. Implementation of government schemes related to rural development and poverty alleviation. Maintenance of public health and primary education facilities. Panchayat Samiti, block level. The Panchayat Samiti acts as an intermediary between the Gram Panchayat and the Zilla Parishad, district level. Powers and functions. Coordination of development plans for villages within the block. Overseeing the execution of various government schemes at the block level. Provision of technical and administrative support to Gram Panchayats. Zilla Parishad, district level. The Zilla Parishad is the highest tier in the rural local government system. Powers and functions. Approval of district-wide development plans and budgets, implementation and monitoring of state and central government rural development programs, coordination between different Panchayat Samitis in the district. 2nd, urban local self-government, municipalities and corporations. Municipal corporation for large cities. Municipal corporations are responsible for the governance of large urban areas. Powers and functions. Maintenance of urban infrastructure such as roads, sewage, water supply, and waste management. Regulation of building activities, issuance of licenses, and urban planning. Provision of public health services, including hospitals and sanitation services. Provision of basic education and other civic amenities. Municipality for smaller urban areas. Municipalities govern smaller towns and cities. Powers and functions. Maintenance of urban services like street lighting, water supply, and garbage collection. Administration of government welfare schemes in urban areas. Enforcement of municipal regulations and urban planning guidelines. Nagar Panchayat for transitional areas. Nagar Panchayats govern areas transitioning from rural to urban. Powers and functions, similar to those of a municipality, but on a smaller scale, focusing on infrastructure development and basic urban services.